Hi, thanks for watching. I'm Neil Stern and I'm your friendly small business employment lawyer. This is the second in my series of short, easy to digest notes, specifically geared towards small business employers in what we all know has become a very difficult environment in which to do business. Today I'm going to talk about teleworking. Under current circumstances, of course, many or most businesses have many or all of their employees working remotely. And here are a few issues that you should be sure to think about if you haven't already done so. The first is, how do you define time worked, especially for hourly and salaried non-exempt employees? Are you paying for time spent on conference calls or answering emails in odd hours? If you haven't clearly defined what constitutes working time and what people are getting paid for and how to track it, you could find yourself in some very significant disputes down the road. If an employee several months from now claims that during the shelter in place they were working 60 hours a week and they file a claim for back pay and overtime, how will you defend yourself? At a minimum, you should have a written policy addressing this issue. And if you do have such a written policy, do you know whether it complies with the Fair Labor Standards Act and the definitions of time worked? Security issues are also very important. You should remind teleworkers to be very mindful of the physical security of their equipment. You should make sure you have a plan for how documents and emails are getting backed up, either to your network or to the web. And finally, for every person in your organization, you should have a contingency plan for what happens if that person suddenly gets sick. How will you retrieve whatever equipment or critical materials are in that person's possession? Who will do the work and make the decisions that person was making? And this goes doubly for you, the business owner. If you get sick tonight, will everyone know what to do tomorrow? Who will be in charge? This is no longer an academic exercise. COVID can come on very fast, and so you can't assume you'll have time to arrange an orderly transition after someone gets sick. Well, I look forward to the day when I can talk about more positive things, but in the meantime, I hope this little note gave you some food for thought. If you're interested in discussing any of this in more detail, please email me at neil@nsternlaw.com or direct mail me on LinkedIn, and I'll be happy to set up a free consultation with you. Thanks for listening, and I hope you'll check back for my next installment in the next day or two.